I think in summary, Sylvia, stay the course is the simplest way to if I look at what your recommendation is to investors at this point?
Hi, Joe. Good morning. Yeah, I think stay the course is a good way to put it. There was already a pretty big rotation to cyclicals and the value names, and I think that some of those are looking frothy now. So, pick your spots there. Pick perhaps some of the airlines and the names like Carnival that are still, not at their all-time highs. And then look to the FANGs that have been beaten up. I know they haven't done anything for a long time. I just heard some of your last conversations. I sort of disagree. I think Apple's a massive value play now. They have a strong balance sheet. They have investment in services, perhaps EV. They always sort of come up with something, Amazon, Microsoft. These names are looking cheap to me right now. And then, think about disruption, technology, innovation, the fourth industrial revolution. So stay the course, but look to the future.
That's an interesting way of putting it. So there will be, the reopening trade's not finished, in your view. There's some room left in the stocks, but you might combine it with some of the companies that had a niche during the pandemic, which gave them an advantage. So they reopen, but they keep the progress they already made digitally.
Yeah, absolutely. And we're seeing all these surveys come out where we're hearing that 70% plus of employers are going to stick to the flexible work from home environment and work from remote locations environment. So you need cybersecurity, you need software, you need cloud, you need all of these things to move into the future. And don't forget that some of these companies like the Amazons, Microsofts, Googles of the world, they're doing other things that we don't talk that much about. They're doing research on quantum computing, machine learning, processing big data. There are things that they're going to do in the future that I think will rise their stock price over time. So it's really a long game. And when you think about the markets and you see that these names are so far off, or far off enough anyway from their all-time highs, I think that they're decent entry points there.
So, and you don't necessarily think you need to choose growth or value, that both could work. And even value has gotten a little bit overdone, maybe.
I do. I think that the pure rotation of cyclicals and value has gotten a little bit overdone. You can certainly pick your spots on the pullback. I was running some charts on some of the top hotels and casino names, and they were above their 2-3 year highs in a lot of cases. But on the airline side, international travel is still shut down and closed. So I do think that you have some room to run to the airlines when that sort of opens up. People will be out at restaurants again. MSG, things like that. Live Nation, some of these entertainment types of names could be interesting. And then, you have President Biden, who's going to be dumping a whole bunch of money into infrastructure. So you can certainly look at those names on dip days, like the Caterpillars and the Deeres and things like that. But, I think it would be a mistake not to think again about the future and things like 5G and machine learning and the companies that are invested in a lot of those themes.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.